Let me know when you're ready. Good evening. Welcome to the Brookfield Select Board meeting Wednesday, August 26th, 2026 at 7:05 p.m. at the Brookfield Town Hall. This is a joint meeting with the Board of Assessors. Please stand for the pledge. Pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Sarah, there's no announcements.
Oh, that's right. Look different. Okay. This meeting is being live streamed and recorded. Agenda. We're going to skip down to number 3, review invitation to bid water system operations. Don, you just want to come up? Just in case.
So I had talked with Blythe earlier in the week and thought that it was appropriate that the document in front of you be brought to the select board just so you have a chance to look at it and had any questions. Again, the water commissioner's real role in this is to review the scope of work. The contract itself, that is beyond that. That's your agenda item. So I just thought it was appropriate to take a couple of minutes and look at that. If you had any questions other than that, I think we're good to go.
And you're okay with the scope of work in the
We've reviewed it several times,
Okay.
gone back and forth with Rebecca, made some revisions, some changes, and some updates to it. Yes.
Okay.
The contract is the same version that you executed for the company that's serving us right now that we received from town council. It's what they believe the town should use for a contract. It's included in the bid package so that bidders know what we'll expect them to sign. When we get to that point, if you have a vendor who asks for a change, it might change slightly, but that would be done with town council's input. But I just wanted to weigh in on that part of it.
Is there a reason why we did September 30th, 2027 instead of like the end of the fiscal year?
Just because we're anticipating we were going for a 3-year contract as soon as it starts, and it doesn't really matter so much the fiscal year start and
Okay.
stop for this.
Okay.
It's going to be a 1-year contract with possibly 2 1-year renewals.
Okay.
So for a total of 3, that gives the town some latitude if this company's not working out as well as we wanted them to be able to stop and go out to bid again if you need to.
If we need to. Okay.
This has all been through town council, so they've reviewed the format of it previously.
The contract, yes, that actually came from them.
Okay.
The scope was developed jointly between the water commissioners and Rebecca, who has bid out these similar services for other communities. So between both of them, that's how that came together.
Okay.
So fundamentally, it's the same as what we have in place right now. What
Pretty much.
What changes, if any, have been made? Because it's hard to pick
Well,
up
there
on
was,
from
some
reading it.
verbiage, originally it required a certain number of hours per day. We changed that to
Just meet the
reflect the
regulations.
Mass DEP regulation requirements as
Yep.
far as contracted services.
Yep.
Some relatively minor, I think we just kind of cleaned up what was already there.
So I move that we approve the bid package for the water system operation to go out to bid.
Second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
I just want to thank you and the water commissioners for kind of getting it together and talking with Rebecca and getting it.
Well, thank you for
whole-
Blythe for putting that connection together. It worked out pretty well, and I think we have a good document.
Yeah.
We're very pleased with where we're at right now. So hopefully it continues.
Okay.
Thanks.
You want to do number 4, appoint election worker?
Sure.
Kate Simpson.
Yep. Move that we appoint Kate Simpson as an election worker.
Second. Any discussion?
Do we have the wage?
The appointment slips there.
Appointment slips there? Okay. Do we need to know the wage, or are you gonna approve it at a future meeting?
We can find out from Mike right now, put it around and ask them.
We usually, yeah, we usually
It's the
included it,
same.
okay, because I know there were other times when we've done this where people raised an objection because we didn't have the wage thing as well with it. No, it's fine. So I move that we appoint, oh, I think I made the movement, you seconded, so,
Any discussion? All in favor?
aye.
Aye. I don't know, you wanna do number 9, approve the select board minutes really quick for 4/8/26 and 5/5/26.
Yes. Although I will admit, I did not do my homework, so I need about 5 minutes to read through
Read
them.
them. That's okay, cause I do too.
Do I have a copy?
I have the 5th if you wanna.
Oh,
switch
I got
off.
it. So that's the 5th. Where's the 4/8? Right here. So the only thing that's wrong is it wasn't Mr. Ayers that gave the bell tower project update.
Oh, okay, I'll switch it.
That was me, because that was like me start to finish getting the quotes back.
What page is that on?
It's on page 2 of the 4/8/2026.
Okay.
I'll move that we approve the minutes with the one edit.
Second. I don't know if I like this, but that's okay. Any discussion? I don't know, can we make one change?
Yeah.
Can I be picky?
What do you-
Sorry.
Okay.
Can we just move the language for the exemption for the so where it says under exemption number 1,
Yeah.
can you just add the language and then and then exemption number 3 and add the language? Only because it goes on the second page and I don't know, I don't like it, so I don't like the way it's worded.
I'll fix it.
Sorry.
You're the boss.
Sorry I'm late.
We're just going over the minutes
Okay.
and we went over a couple of things. Do you want to look at the minutes really quick or do you
Sure.
also have, we're in a vote, so.
No, I actually believe I saw the minutes earlier.
So you're okay?
Yeah.
All right, any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right, we did 3, 4, and 9.
Okay. Thank you.
Question, do you want to keep going or do you want to go to the executive session? It's up to you two.
I think we should take Dawn and whoever else is here.
We already
before
took
go-
Dawn.
Oh, we did. That would be fun.
I'd say we've got people for the highway committee,
Yeah, the search
I see
committee.
in the room.
Herbie.
so,
Want to do that first?
Yep.
All right, 8, highway department search committee appointments.
Did we have any other applicants?
No, it was advertised on the website. Yes, we did have, Chief Blanchard said he would be interested if you're having more than 3 people on the committee, but we do have 3 solid people already, so I didn't add him to that until we meet him.
I'd actually kind of like to see that because there's such a close requirement for and link with public safety that I think it would be good to actually have the chief participate in that.
I mean, I don't have a problem with it. My only thought is I just wanted to make sure we had people that were highway qualified
Absolutely,
too, yeah.
And that's
so-
one of the reasons why I recommended we go to 5, because we had 3 highway qualified people that you had said were interested.
Hmm.
And then that would leave room for 2 people that have other things to add to the table. And I think one of the things we may have discussed at the last meeting was to have the town administrator be on there as an ex officio member. So, so that would functionally be 5
Okay,
with the, 3 out of 5 being folks with significant, relevant experience, at least if it's the folks we had originally discussed, but the first time I don't remember Roger Mundell being one of the names. I thought we were talking about Mr. Chafee, Mr. Clark, and, Mr. Ebert.
yeah.
Donald said no.
Donald said no?
He's got too much going on with his mom.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I'll make a motion that we appoint Herb Chafee, Roger Mundell, Bruce Clark, our highway, our town administrator and our police chief.
I'll second that.
Any discussion?
I guess just what their role will be. Do we have anything specified on that yet? It is.
Charles
Yeah.
was in
There.
I know Bruce said he had no interest in partaking in the inventory.
Yeah, we took that out.
Okay.
And I think we would make that 5, instead of 5 resident members, just 5 members,
Mhm.
right? Because 2 out of the 5 wouldn't be residents, but that's okay. You can have folks from outside of town on a committee as long as it's not designated that it has to be residents.
Yeah, I'm good with that. No other discussion for me.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 I'll try to swing by tomorrow morning for the other thing.
Yes. I'll be ready.
Okay. What do you want to do? Keep going?
Well, let's see, I can actually, do you want to get sworn in tonight, Sarah? I can give you this one.
Mike's here, I think. Yeah, no?
Is Ryan going into the executive session with us for that?
Yeah.
So then rather than keep him waiting anymore, if Don's done,
So you just want to keep going?
It's up to
Already
you.
started.
it's up to you.
All right.
That would allow us to say that we're gonna,
Yeah,
we're
we'll just
gonna,
keep going.
that way, that way
Not
we
come
can,
into-
we cannot
Everyone's already
return.
here.
Yeah.
All right, number 5. Status of cash basin cleaning contracting.
So I don't know if it's a status. The reason I just wanted to bring this up is that where we're at the very beginning of our journey, really, of reestablishing our highway department. I was gonna propose that we bring in an outside contractor to start doing the catch basin work inclusive of GPS location and mapping of where our catch basins are, because while we do have Mr. Chafee, and I know Jim Hansen has also offered to go with anybody who wants to go with at least identify the catch basins he remembers doing. We don't have a true map of the town of where all our catch basins are. And that can be very problematic if we happen to get a heavy spring weather, and obviously we're very far behind. I don't think they've been done in at least 2 or 3 years at this point.
They did a bunch of them last year, and then the year before, when Ben was here, he was licensed to do it.
Right. The truck was
Ben-
down a good
and
bit
Ben-
of that year,
But
though, I
Ben
think.
used the town of East Brookfield for quite a bit of it.
Yeah.
But as far as the mapping goes, East Brookfield purchased all the equipment to map them. And he
Okay.
has the ability, and he's expressed interest in helping us out.
Okay.
So that'd be a huge savings.
Yeah. I mean, however we want to
Yeah.
do it, but we need to
Yeah.
start the work,
Absolutely.
even in
Yeah.
the absence of a.
I'd be willing to reach out to Mike again. He's done he did that chapter 90 work for us. He said
Okay.
anything we need, he'd be willing to help out. So I'd be willing to reach out to him and then have him take a look at the basins and where we don't use sand anymore to sand the roads. I
Right.
don't think it's in as dire need as when we did put hundreds of tons of sand out. So maybe he could kind of look at them, assess them, and then before the end of the year, if they need to be done, we identify ones that need to be done. And then we sub that out.
That'd be great. Do we have anybody that we would want to provide to him from an administrative perspective because I know most folks that are in a highway superintendent role hate paperwork. Do we have anybody that we
think
could give to him to
He
help
has
with that?
GPS technology
Okay.
that he purchased for East Brookfield,
Okay,
so I don't think he's gonna need it.
okay,
If he does, I'll offer the highway admin that we have currently,
okay,
but I don't see him needing it based on what he's done in East.
okay.
I was really impressed with what he did in East Brookfield mapping them. So,
Great.
all right. So I will reach out and I will have an answer.
I believe that the town already has a contract with Diamond Maps. I believe it came under the water department. But there is a highway faction to that. So all you have to do is let them know where they are, and they will come up with a GPS reason, just like they have for the water department.
Okay.
Diamond Maps, I believe. Kyle had it as well. I don't know how much he did of it, but anyway, it was there.
Okay,
It's already in place.
yeah, I'll check. Perfect, thank you.
Okay, anything else? Okay, number 6, status of Gay Road applying top coat from the electrical wire to town line.
So I met with Mass Broken Stone several weeks ago now, and they submitted a quote for that portion. They submitted it to Karen, so Karen would have that. So I think it's just a matter of scheduling them and having them come out. But we just need to ratify it as a board. And they have our contract. They have the low bidder for the paving contractor.
Right, so
Karen, how quick could you put
which,
your hands on it?
Was that from?
Mass Broken Stone. I'm gonna say 6
They
weeks now.
emailed it over, is that
Yeah,
what you're saying?
Yep,
It's gonna take me a minute on this computer, but I'm gonna search. it.
okay.
that top coat is eligible under chapter 90, but we'd have to do the paperwork to do it, correct?
Yes.
So,
Yeah, we have the funds to do it.
well, I know we have the
Yep.
funds in chapter 90. Is that something that our friends in East Brookfield would handle from a
He definitely
documentation side?
volunteered to help with that as well.
Because I think that would be the appropriate,
I think we need to
Source
get
of
it done
funding for it.
before fall, absolutely.
yeah, because the other issue, and it was just sent to me yesterday in an email, but it's related to Gay Road, is once we had that top coat down, it'd be good to get the lines person in, especially for the road edges there, because there's been a number of folks that have lost track of the road edge already, even during
Sure,
spring, summertime.
yeah,
frame.
yeah, I mean,
July
it's all
1st.
black.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
July 1st, that event, last
Yeah,
summary.
yeah.
I'm gonna go print it out, it says tiny, yeah, I can't read
Okay.
it.
So there was a couple different versions. There was some for Lake Road, and then we
Okay,
started
I'll
on
search
Gay.
them all.
All right.
We'll cross over to 7 till she comes back.
Sure. 7, discuss highway fleet condition status needs.
So Herb reached out to me recently to talk about the condition. Nothing's been fluid filmed, just the
Sorry, I gotta take this.
condition has just continued to go downhill.
Mhm.
I did talk to Hilltop Repair. He is willing to work on them as we don't have a mechanic. But I think we need to get it going.
Do we have any form of a quote or, I mean,
Are you in touch with Hilltop?
I am,
They sent us invoice that's for work done sometime last year, but it doesn't have a date the work was done, and the town accountant's requiring that to pay it. I reached out to them, said they absolutely need to tell us when they did the work to one of the trucks that they billed us for.
okay,
If you're having a talk to him, if you could just
Yeah.
nudge him to get that to us as soon as possible.
yeah, I believe it was done in July. It wasn't last year.
The-
The work
It said it was the end
started
of
by-
June. The date was,
Oh,
the
so it
date
could
was.
be, I know it was June, July.
There was a truck
okay.
they took in like March and I think assessed, and then I don't know if the work was done to the same truck, but with a bill for $812, another bill for $8,600.
So the bill for the truck would have been the smaller one, and the bill for they call it a whacker, that would be the 8,000 one.
Okay, yeah,
So they're two separate vehicles.
okay,
Yeah.
I'm sure they are, but she doesn't want
Okay.
to process them without dates of service.
and
Did he-
what
did you-
equipment it was on?
Well, obviously, Mr.
had
Chafee
him-
knows.
I had him send you the email. Did you email him back?
I
with
did
questions?
immediately and said,
Okay.
please, I need this as soon as possible so we can issue payment,
Sure,
because she's about to close the books
okay,
if their work was done last year.
yeah, okay.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
last fiscal, yeah, okay. I'll check with him tomorrow.
Thank you.
Yeah,
So I think the only challenge that we would have is to do that appropriately, right? Is that, I don't know if we wanna I'm not even sure the right way to approach it in terms of, is it cost per day on site? Is it ask them for so many hours of work and see how far we get on the equipment? I'm not even sure how we would approach
Well,
that.
depending on the amount, we'll have a procurement process we'll need to follow.
Right,
So the first thing that needs to be addressed are the chains on the spreaders that Herb said they were pretty well froze up. So I don't know how he's gonna give a quote for that, but maybe a not to exceed. So that would be the first portion. And then he would need to go through the truck from there.
I mean,
So-
I'd be, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to
No,
interrupt.
go ahead.
I mean, I'd be okay with bringing them on site for some set amount for one day to do estimates on however much of the equipment he could do estimates on to like get it to right, and then depending on what those amounts were, we'd have to look at whether we have to follow a procurement process or not
Yeah, okay.
associated with it.
And then you have a good sense of what your need is. You can,
Right.
you can
Right,
Okay. So I will get a hold of him and ask him to come to the highway department to give an estimate for each vehicle.
Oh, I thought it's a gay road too.
there's more than, he said there's more than
Yeah,
one
I
in the
know,
file.
I'm not, but I'm saying one. Gay road cost summary, that's
All right,
just carry on. I'll go in and-
all right. So where are we
So-
at the fleet?
So we're gonna get a quote from Hilltop Repair. He'll come out, he'll assess, I believe it's 4 heavy trucks. Herb, am I right? 4 heavy trucks and then 2 1-tons?
3 winter sanders, yes, 3 winter sanders and 2 1-ton.
But what about like that 1980 truck that we have?
That should be fine, we haven't used it much.
Okay. And that one's got an insert sander put in it if it was used?
That's sitting out back of the highway.
Yeah, I know. But
probably Joe too. Should have left it in the highway.
Yeah. I can have him do an assessment on that as well. That was more used as a backup truck though, is that right?
It was, bro.
Yes, okay. All right.
Okay. And you'll talk to Hilltop?
I will.
Okay. All right, so we're just waiting on the quote. So you want to do number 10 really quick, acknowledge police department July 2026 monthly report.
Sure.
move that we acknowledge the police department report from July 2026.
Second.
Second.
Any discussion?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Beth, I just emailed this, we can just look at quickly. The title of this is Gay Road Cost Summary, and the attachment is the one that I just gave you guys. And I'm sending it to you so you can confirm that. That's what I have.
What do you mean that we can confirm it?
I
You
just
couldn't
sent
print it?
Pardon me?
Instead of printing it, you just sent it
No,
over?
I printed it, but what I'm saying is, hey, I printed it right here. You can see this.
Is there a summary or
Gay
Gay
road
Road as
cost,
well?
no, this is it, gay road cost summary, there was one attachment, this is the attachment, that's, I sent it to you just so you could see it all in one.
Okay, so the Gay Road information wasn't on there, is what you're saying.
Correct.
Yeah, that's what
I'm
she's
saying
saying.
this is the only information we have, we're just the gay road, even though it's not. Gay Road.
Now, this is why we probably should have shared it closer to July 1st when we got it. We might have identified that we had the wrong information. So,
I'll have them clarify it.
Okay.
I'll reach out to them and have them resend just the portion of Gay Road.
that'd be great.
And then I'll ask him what his scheduling looks like, also how far out he is.
That'd be great.
I think it's just like, it's not even a full day job for them, so.
Okay.
Do we want to put Lake Road on a future agenda so
I
that
think-
by the time we have it, we can talk to them about both in case that the two of them
I think-
equate to a day?
I think for that next meeting, I think we should have a total of what we have in chapter 90, so we will know how far we can go. Right, and then if we can execute both roads at that time, that would be a plus, because I know it's only a 1 day job for Gay Road, so if they could do another one, because there's a lot of mobilization costs, so if we can get a little more bang for our buck.
Right. I don't know that we'd be able to do all of Lake Road because
No.
I don't think we have enough to do both.
I agree, but there are some portions that just need an overlay, and there are some portions that need to be totally pulverized, graded, so maybe we could just do the overlay portion.
I can email
and
you
I'm- yeah.
that amount tomorrow.
Yeah,
I'm sorry?
I can email you the amount that we have tomorrow.
Yeah,
That'd be great.
Okay,
so we can talk about that at the next
Yeah.
meeting to see what would be appropriate. Because
Okay.
I would tend to, instead of putting the Band-Aid on it, probably tend to, if we had enough money, handle the stuff that we have to go deeper because it's only going to get worse. So,
well, frankly, the part that they need to overlay, that should be done right away. Because if it goes a whole nother winter, that may need to get pulverized. So, so if we do the overlay portion now, it may save us a lot later.
can see that.
Okay,
Okay. Number one. Someone you want to make a motion?
I move that we enter into executive session pursuant to general law, chapter 30A, section 21A, paragraph 2, to conduct strategy sessions in preparation for negotiations with non-union personnel or to conduct collective bargaining sessions or contract negotiations with non-union personnel, town administrator.
second,
Any discussion?
no,
Oh, and I do want to amend the
Oh, not to-
motion. We will be adjourning directly from executive session, not to return to to open session.
Wanted to be able to vote on it, that's why it's on there.
Yeah, open session
I didn't just.
Oh, got it, okay.
Yeah.
Which is.
Oh, that's right. I
Yeah.
forgot that we
Yeah.
had to do that. So
So
never mind.
don't amend.
Forget the amendment. Thank you for keeping me honest. I appreciate that. So let me just restate. I move that we enter into executive session pursuant to general law, chapter 30A, section 21A, paragraph 2, to conduct strategy sessions and preparations for negotiations with non-union personnel or to conduct collective bargaining sessions or contract negotiations with non-union personnel, town administrator.
second.
Roll call vote.
Chafee, aye.
Coughlin, aye.
Campbell, aye.
All right, so we need to turn off the camera and clear the room.
One, or less than three up.
Uh,
I'm fine either, I guess.
I don't know, that's up to the chair.
No, I think she's there.
I don't know if you want any of us here, that's why I'm asking, I don't know if you want to talk before Ryan joins you.
Yeah.
You wanna talk, you want me to leave?
Okay, number 2, review and execute town administrator contract.
Okay, I move that we, authorize, town council to make the, adjustments to the contract as discussed during the executive session and authorize the chair to sign on behalf of the board, with that document consistent with the, alignment that we achieved.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Ryan, hopefully that means welcome as
Yes,
of the,
welcome. All right, motion
Right.
to adjourn.
So moved.
All in favor?
second, sorry.
Aye.
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 Yay.